Hello, everyone. Welcome to the U.S. Immigration News. Green card holders, once considered safe from deportation, are now facing a new wave of uncertainty as the administration tightens its grip on immigration policies. Whether it's residency requirements, legal violations, or national security concerns, green card holders are under more scrutiny than ever before. The latest confirmation from Vice President of the United States, Vance, has sparked waves of concern among legal permanent residents. Reports suggest that the administration is pushing forward with policies that could lead to the deportation of green card holders under specific conditions. But what does this mean for millions of immigrants who have spent years building their lives in the United States? As a green card holder, this situation might feel overwhelming. But let's face the facts and see what can be done to navigate these challenges. In this video, we'll take a closer look at these new deportation policies and much more. If you are liking this video, please hit the bell button, subscribe, and like it so that you may get updates straight to your smartphone. Now let's get into the video. New policies have introduced stricter enforcement measures, making it easier for the government to revoke lawful permanent residency. Agencies like USCIS, ICE, and CBP are ramping up their review processes, and with growing political support for tougher immigration laws, the fear of deportation is now a reality for many. In a recent development, Vice President J.D. Vance confirmed that discussions are actively taking place regarding the deportation of specific green card holders. His remarks, aligned with the broader vision of the Trump administration, indicate a strong stance on tightening immigration policies. According to sources, the administration is evaluating ways to revoke legal residency status for immigrants who violate certain conditions, including those with criminal records or those who fail to meet residency obligations. The President, Donald Trump, has long advocated for stricter immigration policies, and this latest move aligns with his vision of prioritizing American citizens. In a recent speech, Trump reiterated the need to clean up the system and ensure that only those who truly contribute to American society retain their legal status. Reports suggest that the administration is also looking into legislative changes that could redefine what constitutes grounds for green card revocation. This means that even those who have lived legally in the U.S. for years could face scrutiny under new rules. While the confirmation of green card deportations is causing widespread concern, the real question is, who will be affected? Based on current political discourse, the following categories are under review. Green card holders with criminal records. Those convicted of serious crimes, including drug offenses, fraud, or violent crimes, could be prioritized for deportation. Long-term absences from the U.S. Green card holders who have stayed outside the U.S. for extended periods without proper re-entry documentation may find themselves under increased scrutiny. Public charge considerations. There is growing speculation that financial dependency on government assistance programs might be used as a basis for deportation. National security concerns. The administration is exploring policies that would expedite the removal of individuals flagged as potential security risks. The recent arrest and potential deportation of Mahmoud Khalil, a green card holder and former Columbia University student, has ignited a firestorm of controversy and raised critical questions about the rights of legal permanent residents in the United States. This case, which has drawn international attention, marks a significant escalation in the Trump administration's approach to immigration enforcement and has far-reaching implications for green card holders across the country. The case of Mahmoud Khalil is not just an isolated incident. It is a clear message from the Trump administration about the future of immigration enforcement. Khalil, a Palestinian activist and leader of Gaza solidarity protests at Columbia University, was arrested by Immigration and Customs Enforcement (ICE) agents in a move that has sent shockwaves through immigrant communities. The administration accused him of leading activities aligned with Hamas, which is designated as a terrorist organization by the U.S. government. What makes this case different is that Khalil was a legal permanent resident, meaning his deportation required revoking his green card status. Initially, ICE agents claimed his student visa had been revoked. However, when it became clear that he held a green card, they shifted tactics and sought to revoke that status altogether. This escalation has raised significant concerns among legal experts and immigrant advocates, who argue that the government is setting a dangerous precedent by targeting green card holders for their political affiliations or activities. The Trump administration appears to be relying on a clause in the Immigration and Nationality Act that allows for the deportation of individuals if the Secretary of State has reasonable grounds to believe their presence poses serious adverse implications for U.S. foreign policy. This interpretation aligns with the administration's broader stance on national security and immigration enforcement. J.D. Vance, a staunch ally of Trump and a vocal supporter of stricter immigration laws, has defended the administration's actions. In a recent press statement, he declared, "The days of giving a free pass to those who advocate against America's national interests are over. If you are found supporting terrorist organizations or their ideology, your residency status will be revoked. This is about protecting American values and our security." Secretary of State Marco Rubio further reinforced this position, stating, "We will be revoking the visas and/or green cards of Hamas supporters in America to facilitate their deportation. The safety of our citizens comes first, and we will not tolerate extremism in any form." President Trump himself has made his position clear on social media. If you support terrorism, including the slaughter of innocent men, women, and children, your presence contradicts our national and foreign policy interests, and you are not welcome here. These statements illustrate a drastic shift in U.S. immigration enforcement, where political ideology is now being considered grounds for revocation of legal residency. The Khalil case is just the beginning. Reports suggest that the State Department has already identified additional individuals for deportation, including another legal permanent resident flagged alongside Khalil. A senior DHS official has confirmed that this list will continue to grow. While the administration claims this is about national security, civil rights organizations warn that this could set a dangerous precedent, allowing the government to strip legal status from green card holders based on political accusations alone. Even more concerning, some immigration experts argue that the administration could extend these policies beyond terrorism-related cases to other categories, such as political dissidents, activists, and even individuals with minor infractions. Legal analysts suggest that green card holders who have been involved in political movements, protests, or controversial speech could now be at heightened risk of deportation under this administration's policies. That's all we have for this bulletin. The U.S. Immigration News Channel provides all necessary visa information and procedures for your U.S. immigration journey. It is important to understand the United States immigration processing steps, visa application requirements, processing times, forms, fees, and more. We will continue to provide all information about U.S. visitor visas, such as B1 and B2, Work visas, such as L1A, L1B, and H1B. Student visas, green cards, immigrant visas, EB1, EB2, EB3, EB4, and EB5, and family immigrant visas. Thank you for visiting us today, and we'll see you in the next video. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to the channel for more US immigration update videos.